Well, gents and ladies, sorry for taking so long to actually speak to you. Um, as the music stopped, I was still trying to finish a cookie because I went to make some coffee for me. So anyway, here we are. You're most welcome to join us and fly with us. Something just interesting that I did notice before the time is I'm actually able to set my departure screen there, and then also we see all these people walking around here. This is nice. I don't think I have any other scenery other than this one where the people actually walk around inside the terminal building. So that was nice to see. So right now, Dasfor and George, that's Gunnar and George, they are with me on Discord, and don't know how many people are watching YouTube yet, but I think I need to go and just tell the guys upstairs that they are welcome to come join.
Just a quick one, Nico. Any more flying this afternoon after my Arsenal game?
Yeah, we said we want to go fly the Oshkosh route, so after the Arsenal game, yeah, we're going to go fly Oshkosh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
Hold on.
I'll tell the...
Okay, well, you go tell the others that they can join us. I want to actually get Mac here specifically, because I want to show him what Zibo did.
Okay, I do.
So, once Mac arrives, there's no point in me doing this twice now. Once Mac arrives, I'll quickly show you guys what the idea is. The last fix, or last change that Zibo made in 23, before he released it to you guys.
I'm here now.
Mac, okay. Are you on stream? Can you see what I'm doing? Mac.
I'm here.
Alright, okay. Can you see the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, so what Zibo says is you can see the changes with battery on without APU and GPU connected. I must look at the ND and pressurization panel. So that's the panel and this is the ND. So I'm going to switch on the battery. So he changed something on the ND. I can't remember what it looks like, but I mean, there's a whole lot of writing on it now. I can't remember what it used to look like. And then he said on the pressurization panel. Ah, look there. Now we've got little lights there. And we've also got the failure light, or the fail light.
Yeah. And the pressurization look is blank digits.
Yes.
No, below.
Yeah, not zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that has all changed. Alright, then what else did he say?
Ah.
Then he says, that's exactly what it is. These are all the fail flags that are now come on.
Yeah. Which they would double check.
Yeah.
Because it's indications. Yeah.
Yes.
No,
So all the failures are noted now.
Yeah.
Sorry
No,
guys, I'm ringing. I think
interesting.
that's just my brother. Let me quickly just have a word. We'll be back.
Okay.
Right, I'm back. Let's get some ground power on here.
What runway do you take?
I've not done any planning yet. Hello, Cor, goeiemiddag. I haven't done any planning because I was out, so I'm gonna start doing all the planning just now.
Wind is 124 knots, so I'll take the
runway 09 left.
yeah 09 on left is okay. It's good.
That's a sensible one, yes.
That's the longest one first, and then it's near to the gates. There's a minor chance, but there is a chance to have the same gate. I'm taking the A1 or A2, whatever. What are you taking?
I think I'm on Charlie 12. Hello, Captain Dutchy.
I'm on
Goeiemiddag.
Echo 30.
Right, my FS Cloud is started, gents. So let's go do the formalities.
I'm taking Alpha 7. Remember, the 09 on left is the middle one, no?
Yes.
Just reached my top of descent to Atlanta Hartsfield at 09 left.
Awesome. I'll take it slow. I'll try wait for you.
Yeah, when I get down, I'll do a quick reboot and load in the scenery for Tennessee.
Right, on the arrival side, I'm taking 20 left for the runway.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I just crashed.
Ouch.
My sim crashed.
Gotcha.
I have to fix this. I'm sorry.
Go for that. Do it.
Guys, the wheels on board.
Hallo Olaf, goeiemiddag. Hallo Bloggerman. Bloggerman, all you need to do is set up a push to talk key in Discord. You go to the very bottom to the little gear, which is user settings. In user settings, you go to video and audio, you click on push to talk, and you assign something like a left or a right control or a shift button, and that's it. As easy as that. Then you can talk to us, and you are obviously more than welcome to join.
Oscar Romeo 2007. Line up and wait. Expect departure clearance soon for 3-1.
I might have forgotten to export this plan. Let's get it in place. Blogger man, while I'm waiting for the loading to happen, here is my Discord, so let me just show you quickly. It's easier to follow, I suppose, if someone shows you. If you click there on your user settings at the bottom, you go to your video and audio, you've got push to talk. On the push to talk side of things, you will not hear me on Discord now because that's activated. So what you do is you edit your key binding, you press whatever you need. There you go. So that's my control key. You click on stop a recording and that's it. So what happens now is, in order for you to hear me, I need to press my button and now you can hear me. So Blogger man, the rest is now on the video, you're watching the video. But I've just given you a little demonstration there of what needs to happen. I'm just going to take it off quickly. It's not easy to fly and push to talk. Alright, 6.6 on the fuel, 6.6 takeoff weight, 67.9, that's perfect. Alright, we can continue.
Did you take extra fuel?
Yes. I always have the IKO minimum plus extra half an hour approximately.
That would explain the 6.6. I have 5.7.
Yeah, no, I always have a little bit extra. Bill, did you come right? I don't see a microphone behind you anymore, so it looks like you came right anyway. Mac? Okay, Blogger man.
Yes.
Look,
Yes.
the dashed lines is now replaced by the zeros, you see,
Yeah.
on the pressurization.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. Oh, it's an interesting feature that I would certainly wouldn't have picked it up about the reality of it.
Yeah. No, Zibo's good, man, I tell you.
Oh, he is. I don't doubt that for a minute.
No, it's not said because of that, it's said in praise, you know, I mean, this
Yeah,
is amazing.
that's
You know.
right.
We We as simmers have got one idea, but he's just constantly proving us how, deep he really wants to go.
Oh, I've no doubt real pilots reporting to him are pointing these
Yeah.
things out.
Yeah.
And then he does his homework and makes these minor changes. But, I mean, we would never have noticed that as simmers.
No. If somebody said to me one day, "Oh, that's wrong," I would have noticed. But out of my own, I don't think I would have noticed. All right. Core the reserves usually is your alternate plus Finere. So it's 2,400 plus 1,141, which is a rough estimate of 3.5. Hello, Krister. Yeah, all good so far. I hope it makes sense. It's just 2,400, that over there, that line, plus that line. Alright, I'm starting my APU, gentlemen.
A quick question, not associated with this, but are you aware where you can use shortcuts to load libraries?
No, I don't think you can, because of
That's
the
what
nature of the
I've come to
library.
the conclusion of. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
I utilize shortcuts for all my libraries.
Serious?
Everything's in OneDrive, and I shortcut all my libraries to both my installs.
Wow. Okay, that's new to me. Thank you. Thank you for that.
But only with hard links, I think.
Standard
John,
shortcuts
is
is
it
what I use.
standard shortcuts? Yeah, okay.
Sure.
No,
No,
it's not working for me at the moment, Jordan. That's why I'm asking.
Interesting.
Because of authorizations, probably, for the folders.
yeah. That's a good question.
I'll have a look after our flight and get back to you. I'll show you the settings.
Excellent.
Admitted, I've just created a shortcut to Mr. X one, and it just doesn't want to know in the scenery.
Cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Does that Mr. X folder have another Mr. X folder in there by any chance? It might not be the root folder that needs to be shortcut linked.
Just a second, phone call.
Flight attendants prepare for departure. Cross check and all call. Thank you.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Okay. All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
1 minute left.
I'm just about to vector to finals.
Ooh.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Too bad I'm not on the cloud. You could have been sitting there at the runway watching me land right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Right, I'm pushing.
Starting pushback. And you may start
You are
engine.
fast.
Yeah, this is not Ryanair. I don't have to sit for 20 minutes. Unless I want to. Oh my soul. You know what's not in here? That's going to be a problem. Oh, this is trying to start the Cessna engine now.
Oh no.
My XP realistic profile didn't copy. This is a brand new install. Where is it? No, come on. Where is it?
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Sorry, my attention is now completely. Listen to that Cessna cranking. Attention is now completely in the wrong place. Where is XP realistic?
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
So why has it gone corrupt then again? That's silly. It's crazy.
As soon as I started FS Cloud, it crashed.
Ah. Ah. You know what? I really don't need a prop startup for a jet. I'm just wasting time with that. Stupid silly Billy. I think we've missed this poor lady signal anyway now. Goodbye. Are you on Vulcan, Gunnar?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
16.
if it's Cloud and that Vulcan doesn't like each other at all. We've all reverted back to 41. I thought you got the memo. Sorry about that.
No, I don't want to. It's because of the frames. There's no, I can't go back.
I hear you, but I'm just telling you what we did and the story behind the story.
Well, my computer blue screened on short final.
Ooh. Ooh.
Mac.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean, I did. I cooked just Friday. I mean, I had some because I'd had a delivery Friday night, Thursday. I had a nice piece of proper cod in breadcrumbs.
So now, what does that have to do with the
chips
blue
and
screen of
peas.
death?
So I had eaten on Friday.
Okay.
I didn't have an upset stomach or anything like that. I've just got no idea whatsoever.
Okay. So, what does that have to do with the blue screen of death? Mac, can you hear us?
I don't even think he was talking to us.
No, I don't think so either. I think he was now.
Yeah. He's phoning. He's phoning with
Yes.
his.
Yeah. Nashville. I'm looking for the procedures here in little nav map, guys. And do you think I can get it? There we go. So we're going to take Swift 2, and we're going to take RNAV 20 left. So why does this thing do this? Let me bring it on screen and I don't talk to myself and you can see what I'm struggling with. So if we look there, that's where the thing go amiss. So from there on we need the RNAV arrival. So let's go see. Show.
Sorry, gents, if I was pressing the button when I was talking on the phone.
Well, at least we know you're healthy now.
I feel such a twat at the moment.
No, it's fine. It's 100% fine.
You get so used to pressing your press to talk button that every time I was talking on the phone, I've just realised I was pressing the press to talk button.
No worries, no worries.
I'm surprised you didn't say move me.
No, it was so quickly over. By the time I moved, it would have been over anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, on the other side, it was interesting.
At least we know you're healthy.
Well, that was my mother. A concerned mother.
Okay. Makes sense. RNAV Z. So why does it have this funny story? That's weird.
It was probably my fault for not concentrating because I was trying to have a phone conversation. I'm trying to sort out this library all at the same time and watch your stream.
That's fine, Mac. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. This is looking to be a bit of a more tricky situation for setting this up. So store approach on nav Z20 left. It's kind of overlapping. No. You know what? I'm just going to leave it as is. It's the first time we're going to have that kind of a discontinuity, but tough. I'm not even going to worry about that.
Final then, Nico, do you think? Is click download link for the side of the one, perhaps you've got the possibility of choosing the approach fix point.
Mm,
You know the
yeah.
star you were just doing? I think if you click the arrow downwards.
Give me a second. Left, start, 20Z. I'm sure we can go edit it. Mac, you know what? It's wasting time.
Well, if you click the arrow bit just beside the
I
approach
did.
you
It
were
then
going.
opens it up and then you can go edit it there. So that's why I said, you know what, it's just wasting time. I'm not going to go fiddle with it now. My brother's call upset me a little bit, so I'm kind of not in the game right
Okay.
now. If you understand what I mean. And so I'm trying my best just to cope with what I have. I don't want to give myself a heart attack now.
Okay. Well, I'm sure everybody will be understanding if you need to take some time out, Nico.
Yeah,
It's
that's
happened
okay.
to the best of us. But
That's
if
okay.
you need distracting, carry on.
That's the thing. Distraction is worth more now. Anyway, so let's see. It's not the best in the world, but at least it'll do for now. I'll leave it as that. You can taxi at least. Right, so got all that. Let's go. Hello Dimitri, welcome. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Absolutely what I am trying to do. Right, guys, I'm going to line up and go.
I'm coming now, I'm pushing back now.
Excellent.
Approaching 09 left. On runway 09 left.
Toga.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. $400. $1,000.
I don't get why this XP realistic seemed to have lost its settings. I just don't get it. It was working fine. I mean, even my last flight was fine. Now it's like it's completely confused. That fixes it. Otherwise I will have to use my own screenshots and go and rebuild it again. So everything has changed and there's no reason for it, but it did. So I'm just running through all my screenshots and I'm just putting everything back in place. Strange. Come on. Yeah, it's very cute.
Whoever it is, I'm in front of you. Who is this?
I don't know, is it not me?
You are in the air,
I'm in
I
there.
think.
Yeah. Is there somebody on the ground with you?
There is a South African standing on A1, I think.
That's Anthony.
And then there's someone in front of me, I don't know what that is. Southwest? Looks like with full flaps for takeoff.
Yeah, that's heavy loud.
Altimeter setting.
Okay, donkey.
If his card shows aeroplanes with full flaps.
Yeah, it's funny with that, yeah.
There is a Xedos. It's the name. Don't know.
I'm not familiar with that person. We're not gonna use that. I wonder if updating this application had anything to do with this leasing.
Bells to go.
Blogger man, there you go. Did you get the message, Gunner? Mac. Okay, still not here. Zibo's just advised me that he thinks I'm flying the wrong version of the mod. And we were talking about it. I might have taken the 23C instead of the 23 fix that you guys got. Damn it.
You say that, but you had the radio thing, Nico.
Yeah, sure, but he said he's watching, so and he says this is the wrong version. So I think I chose the wrong version. I'm still on 23C. There's one way to find out actually. A quick way to find out if I'm an absolute fool and idiot. Yeah, this is 23C, Zibo. I apologize. In my haste to get going, I did a clean install of 42 full, then added 23 in there, the new one that you released. Yeah, sorry man, sorry Zibo. When I land, I'll quickly load the correct one and just show the guys again, because he picked up that it didn't show the correct display, Mac, there in the beginning, what I wanted to show you guys. He said that I missed stuff.
Okay. That's well. He's on Zibo, you're on the board. What would we do without you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough being human sometimes. Thanks, Zibo. He says no problem. Thank you, sir. Hallo Mr. Casey. Ja, welkom van Johannesburg af. Koue Suid-Afrika. Ek wens dis nou weer 'n bietjie somer. Well, Mr. Casey, my great-grandparents are from Flanders in Belgium. So Flemish has been part of the family forever. Dutch is not that difficult to understand if you understand Flemish. That's where the Afrikaner comes from. That's where my nation comes from. I mean, Jan van Riebeeck and the VOC created South Africa. You know, he still hated because of it, but that's a totally different story. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of us have got Dutch and Belgium heritage. Many of us. Right, so wasting all that time has now cost me, so I need to quickly look at the stop of descent situation. Awesome, Kristen.
Oh, 9 left.
Yes, sir. By the way, I disabled my runway follow terrain contours before I took off or started this X-plane, because the runways here at KBNA is horrific with that on, and even the new scenery didn't address that, so I just switched it off, because that will be a bouncy up and down if you get there if you don't have it turned off. Anyway, I'm not going to bother too much with all the advanced pages and everything. We're too close to top of descent. We're just going to pull a fast one here. Just get our revs from here, and that should be it for now. Mr. Casey, I'm not so sure about that statement of yours that all flight simmers understand each other. I think it's everybody from a certain generation, maybe, or everybody with the same passion, really. But I can tell you one thing, in the last 2 weeks I've been thrown with virtual tomatoes and virtual rotten eggs on various Facebook groups because the children don't want to listen. They've all got their own very emotional, fragile state of mind, and if you dare tell them the truth, they hate you with a passion, and then the hell breaks loose. And so much so that I haven't even flown on VATSIM, for instance, in at least 2 or 3 weeks now, because the kind of childish nonsense that I have to put up with, I don't have time for that. So you get different kinds of simmers. Some understand each other, some don't, and some are just emotionally fragile to a point where they actually just are useless. So, and that's when they usually start throwing all the rotten virtual stuff at you and start swearing and calling you names. And somebody else actually contacted me and said that he has complained to Facebook directly because of some of the comments that was made against me. So it happens, and it's all because they don't want to listen. They don't want to hear the truth. They've got their version of it, and if you don't agree with them, they start spewing all kinds of crap. Yeah, Dimitri, and that's when I turn my back and I walk away. I don't have time for it. I want to enjoy myself, and if somebody comes and steals my joy, I just turn my back on it and I walk away. I find my joy and my peace doing exactly what I'm doing here. Helping Zibo gives me purpose in life for the simulator and all. And I'm happy here with my friends, all you guys. Also Christer, you guys make it worthwhile for us. I don't have time for this other nonsense. And look what nice community we have here. We never argue, we never fight, we never call each other names. We're just a fun bunch of guys. I love it here. This is where I belong, not there. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good, thanks. Not too bad. I'm just in the process of trying to configure 1141 because I had to download that last night. I didn't have 1141.
Okay. Yeah, it's amazing how bad Vulcan has dropped us now. Eh? Gee whiz. I hope they sort it quickly for us. Anyway.
Exactly, because yeah, you're so frustrated. Remember that flight you did yesterday? I was approached into Stansted and it just crashed. I was so frustrated.
Well, Jordan just had a blue screen of death on finals at Atlanta. Gunnar had a crash out the moment he started his FS Cloud. It bombed. So this it looks like, from my perspective, and this is just my perspective, that this multiplayer side of things is a problem. By the way, if anybody here, oh, hold a second, this woman thinks I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you. This telephone is funny. You're supposed to call her before she responds, but she doesn't. She sometimes just listens and talks.
Nosy.
Yeah. I spoke to somebody high up at IVAO again today. They are aware of their crashes. They're busy fixing their crashes. FS Cloud should take note. They should do something, or Vulcan should do something. I don't know. I'm not involved with that. Somebody just needs to take ownership and sort out, because it's definitely a multiplayer-related kind of an issue that we're facing right now. If I disable FS Cloud and all the other networks, it seems to work very well. So, but that's the whole point of us flying together, is to have some network connectivity, and if that doesn't work, it's painful.
Yeah, it is indeed very painful, honestly. I think we're going to be forced to jump onto the VAT sim. We've got no choice.
Yes or no? We'll have to see. If we look, I'm flying 1141. There is no issue with FS Cloud in it. Okay, so as long as we stay there, we'll be okay. Vulcan and the guys must just sort out their story. Then we'll upgrade again. You understand? So there's no real need, unless you really want to fly VATSIM and really want to fly the Vulcan. Then you can go there. But otherwise, it's easy enough to just run 1141.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, gents, we really try. Thank you for your support. We can't do it without you. I want a safe space for us. I want a place where we can learn together, laugh together, cry together if we have to, kind of a thing. Everybody needs to be safe here, and we need to keep the rubbish out. We don't want keyboard warriors and salty people and all kinds of fluff in here. We really, we want it proper. We want proper, decent people in here.
Oh, it's the best community ever in my eyes.
Yeah. Dimitri, yes, and we are planning on doing Oshkosh later tonight. We're going to fly from Kilo Mike, what's it, Kilo Mike Sierra November? Yes, Kilo Mike Sierra November on down to Oshkosh. We're going to do the Ripon and Fisk approach. So we're going to do that. When will it be? It's in about 2 hours and 10 minutes. We are planning on doing that, and I'll probably stream that as well. So you guys are more than welcome to fly with. Anybody who's got FS Cloud can fly with us. And then we'll do a bit of a briefing beforehand, so we use the same runway. And then we're just going to go have fun, fly into Oshkosh. I'm going to be flying a little Piper. I tried the Cirrus today, and I've tried various other aircraft, but I'm not too happy. I think I'll go back to my little Piper 28 tonight. Hello. Andre, yes, with Smart Copilot you can do shared cockpit with the Zibo. But you're gonna have to struggle through that on your own. There in the Zibo official support forum, there is a sub thread specifically for smart co-pilots. You're gonna just have to speak to those guys to let them help you get going. Hi. Dimitri, I had a look at it and I almost bought it today, and then I saw it's Vulcan only. Vulcan and metal only. You cannot run it on any explained below 11.50, which is exactly the complaint we had the last 5 minutes with FS Cloud now again. So I'm putting it on ice. I will get it, but just not today. I tried to fly the V-Flight Air SR20. That was an amazing flight I did. Into Oshkosh this morning just as a practice run. I also tried the Hold My Beer freeware one, and if you enable the experimental flight model, it's reasonably flyable, but it's squirky. It really needs a serious update and a couple of fixes. It's also very dark. I really struggled to see all the little buttons and everything in my explainer. I mean, if you look at it now, it's not as if my explainer is very dark, and I'm sitting here talking and I'm supposed to be landing. Gents, oops, I'm not in the game, it seems, and there I broke my flaps.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Yeah.
Hello, Nico. This is the way I like to see it.
What? See what? What? So you don't feel bad because you break it?
Well, I had a lot.
No, but
I was
nice to have.
I was behind the drunken pilot.
Okay.
It's not that. It's nice to have the odd unplanned failure.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Zibo code has been good to me. Thank you, Zibo. It didn't break. It was right there on the edge. It went into the red, but I think it was, you know, out of it quick enough. We'll see just now, but let's see what happens. I'm sitting here talking. You guys made me think so deep. You know, I was in deep thought about all of this, and all of a sudden I realized, I need to do something.
And Nico, you were the only one talking.
Well, yeah, but no, it's the guys on chat. They've been chatting.
And we were listening.
Yeah, exactly. No, they've been chatting a lot. The correct
Okay,
procedure.
concentrate now.
Yeah, the correct procedure is to drop your landing gear and to put your speed brakes out. Make sure that your speed brakes and your landing gear start braking very quickly, and then just get back into your normal flap speed. You know, just put them out when you're ready. So there you go. I've had the chance to brake quite quickly. Gonna match my speed there.
You managed it again.
Yeah, so that should be reasonably well. There is our runway, so I can drop the auto throttle.
So the demonstration of my first landing didn't come through.
And I'm losing a bit of speed there. You see, now I need to just quickly, it's probably because of the turn. Just got to quickly compensate a little bit. Get our VREF plus back there. Right, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot. I'm going to quickly start the descent there. I forgot this isn't an ILS, this is an RNP approach, so I was supposed to disconnect a little bit sooner.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Perch altitude set.
Right, now we can pull back on that thrust a little bit again. I need to just turn myself out. Oof, a lot of things went wrong here now.
Approaching.
Sorry Zibo, sorry you have to sit there and shake your head at me. My attention was somewhere else. I'm gonna quickly restart the explain, or actually not, I don't have to do that. I can just go to the correct Zibo and then we'll show the guys what we wanted to show them.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Hello, Captain Rick.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
I think this XP realistic is dead. I don't know, something weird happened with it on this flight.
Nice landing, Nico.
Tell you what, that was a nice landing. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
80 knots.
Nice
That
landing.
was superb again.
1,000 feet remaining.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So good recovery from a very bad approach. Well, I don't have lights. Now we're gonna have some lights. Let's do this. Oh man. Gents, I want to tell you something. It was nice chatting with you for a while. Just, getting some stuff off the chest there, and yeah, it was nice having the chat. Let's quickly just go find a parking. I'm not gonna taxi all the way to A parking. I'm just gonna taxi until the APU is on, then we'll stop and we'll quickly log the flights for the VA, and then we will show you guys the other stuff that Zibo wanted me to show you. Again, Zibo, I know you said no problem, but sorry, I apologize. Guys, yeah, it's been a tough couple of days, and this has been a good distraction for me, I must say.
Nico, where do I find like the X Vision presets in your hangar? There's nothing. I can't find anything of that
I
sort.
don't keep the presets in my hangar. The X-Vision stuff, you're going to type X-Plane space X-Vision space Vivid, and then you get the Vivid preset.
Okay.
Google. Right, you see, I went for the pretty picture. You guys can see I have a pretty picture. That's the beta. This is the one I was supposed to have taken. I don't know where it's going to spawn now. I actually didn't think. Yeah. All right, well, bomb and go home, and then we start again. Yeah. Yeah.
Checking updates.
By the way, I can't remember if it was Owen this morning. He said to me
Updates
his
finished.
FS Cloud plugin talked about an update, and I didn't hear it. And all of a sudden, after the next flight, it started happening, but he wasn't here, so I couldn't tell him anymore. So Owen,
Yeah, I know now.
now you know. I've
Thanks.
got the same thing, but I didn't have it this morning.
Is there an update to FS Cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it comes up while it's busy loading. Explain. If you
Yeah.
listen to my stream, it goes beep beep beep, and there's a woman's voice telling you it's looking for an update. It's weird.
And it doesn't crash. It just
Just takes a while to get through, you know.
takes a while, and yeah,
Mm.
but it works then after that.
Yeah.
Kept working.
Flight configuration. Let's just hover there, make sure that is the one. Yes. So let's get it rocking. Mac.
Yeah.
Zibo says, when you turn battery on without APU GPU connected, no power on AC1 and 2 buses, you should get initialization time for captain displays, PFD, ND, MFD, about 90 seconds, and MCP panel is off. So that is on top of all those other yellow markings and all the other dashed lines, everything that we have seen. That's still on top of that. That also needs to happen.
And if he's modelled all that, you know, thumbs up, I mean, that's work in the background that
Yeah.
we don't even appreciate.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you, Zibo.
Yeah.
I must admit, I haven't read that part of the FCON, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what you didn't do, don't you?
What?
Because we were talking too much, you didn't do any load saves.
Yeah. Mac, after that call from my brother, like I said, mate's not in the game really.
No, no, but that's an excuse to do another stream another day.
Yeah. It won't be today, but we can do one
No,
tomorrow.
no, that's perfectly understandable. In fact, are you going to get round to doing the Oshkosh one later or not?
I believe so.
Well, do you feel up to it? You've still got time to announce if you'd rather put it off.
No, I think we need to do it because if I speak to my brother now again, which I will have to, and we have to talk about all the funeral arrangements and all those kind of things now, I'm gonna have to have something to take my mind off of it when we're done.
No, that's fine. I say, fully understand the situation. You do what is right
Yeah.
for you.
I'll let
You
you
know,
know if I can't,
we
but so
we
far so
go
good.
along with you,
Sure.
whatever your decision. I think we all agree, don't we, folks?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yes.
Of course.
That means I've got that much longer to download all these blooming libraries.
You gotta move.
I know, but I'd got vanilla installed as far as libraries was concerned. It's a nightmare with that Oshkosh scenery.
Hello, Bjorn. And by the way, thank you to the guys on Discord for your support as well. I really appreciate it. Oh, explain crashed.
Oops.
Gone.
Ouch.
Ay. Let's go see what the log says.
These crashes in the past, yeah, today, I got 2 times XP destroy instance.
Yeah, that's a Vulcan thing. There, it's FS Cloud. Let me just kill this FS Cloud, guys. Sorry.
Was it FS Cloud?
Yeah, there you
Oh.
go. There, I've highlighted it for you.
No, I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Which, given, all right, I'm going to make a thought here, Nico. Given you're in 11.41, aren't you?
Yes.
I have a feeling that this is as much to do with the NVIDIA drivers as anything.
Checking updates.
Could be.
I had a crash as well.
As I say, I don't think it's just one thing. It's an amalgamation of two or three things.
Yeah. I'm with you. I want to tell you something else. I don't know who else have got multiple monitors. I've got 5 screens on my system, right? I use the far left screen as my home screen, so to speak. That's where my basic Windows icons lie. You know, my Nico folder, my computer folder, my control panel. You know, those normal default Windows ones. Then
Is this sorry? Excuse me. Is this your main one, where your clock of the taskbar is also situated?
No. The clock of the taskbar is the one where explain runs on. Okay, but there's no icons. You see, if you look behind there's no icons. I do that for privacy purposes. You understand? And when I work here and I show you guys things, I don't want you to go and squint and try and figure out what's behind the icon or something. You understand? So I keep this clear. But there you can see there's the time at the very bottom. This is what's called the Windows default screen. Okay, this one. This is where I have my login when Windows starts. This is where everything happens, the main screen. But the one on the left contains all the normal default icons and, work stuff. The one on the right hand side to the main screen, that screen contains mostly flight sim related kind of icons and things, little programs and stuff. All right. And what happens is, usually when you update an NVIDIA driver, it remembers the location and position of each little icon, each folder, each shortcut. Okay, so what happens is when you right click and you say refresh, look what happens now. It grabs all my icons and it puts them on the main screen. You see there?
On the main screen, yeah.
So it's forgotten the location that I put the icons. Okay, which means that either this version, and this is the latest NVIDIA driver, either this thing is really buggered, all right, or it's gone corrupt somewhere on my system, and I'm going to have to uninstall and reinstall it anyway. So I can tell you just by showing you that, which I've just showed you, is there is most definitely a problem with NVIDIA, and it's not just a display issue, it's now even a sorting issue of just how it freaking displays and puts your icons on the screens. See what I'm saying? It's a mess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's numerating all these screens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it probably on installing the new driver, it resets this all and grabs each screen as it mentions I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, and that is a totally different
Yes.
order of screens.
Yes. And the funny thing is, my screen order is actually in the right order. And when I install an NVIDIA driver, I always use the advanced option. I go into custom and I tell it to do a clean install. It actually uninstalls all of NVIDIA components from the previous driver, including your GeForce, everything. It uninstalls it, and then I do a clean install because I've had this before, and it usually works. I mean, I've had my PCs for years and years and years and years and years. And I don't usually have this. This is the second time in my life, really, that I have this refresh problem. And it just goes and puts all the icons, in the middle again.
I'm going to throw another curveball in now.
Go.
Remember that Windows has now got its hook into NVIDIA drivers.
Oh yeah, that too.
Which is a big change. It could be it's Windows has taken control of certain things and not doing what it should do.
Yeah, that too. Ooh, look at that guy. Ooh, he's
Nico.
a magician. Yes, sir?
Nico.
Yeah?
I've got NVIDIA too, but I've got another card, of course.
Yeah.
And we should compare the versions then. Because when I do refresh, nothing happens.
I know, nothing is supposed to happen.
I've got two screens.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to remember the location of each icon when you put them on the screen. Not this one. This one just decided it stopped.
So you should compare the versions. You really need to compare the versions of the NVIDIA.
Windows
what is the new? Yeah, and Windows is taking over some items as well.
Yeah, Windows 2004 has now taken control and pushing the driver updates through GeForce.
Well, let me get my OBS. There's the GeForce. There you can see the driver I've got loaded, 451.67.
There's now a later one, but it's a beta one.
Yeah, you see, it says I have the latest GeForce ready. So I hear you, the beta will be newer, but this is the latest officially released one.
No, that's right. Yeah.
So anyway, okay, now we are in the Zibo, and apologies to Zibo the person as well for all the time wasted.
Wait, Nico.
Yeah.
What version do you have?
451.67.
81.940. I've got version 81.940.
Now you have to differentiate between the driver and the software of NVIDIA. This GeForce, no, not Experiencer, but this settings screen has another version number as the graphics card GPU driver itself. That's inside of it.
Well, I don't know. That's what I can see on my screen. Okay, let's have a look.
Yeah.
We're going to start this Zibo now, so let's have a look. We do have version 23. This is not C anymore, so this is what you guys should have. So if we give it power there, now we need to look at these screens. MCP is off. See there, Mac. MCP is definitely off. Screens are off. We are waiting for live.
Yep.
Right, we can see those backlights. There's the fail. There's the dashed lines. Screens
Yeah.
are still off.
Yeah.
I don't see a countdown. I can see this one runs. Timer.
Well, you wouldn't see the timer anywhere, would you? Oh.
I was under the impression that it's only on that one, the ISFD. But I was under the impression, Zibo, that it's going to display a timer on the screens. You should get installation time for captain displays. Well, the MCP panel is definitely off. That is true. What else do I have? There is no AC power running. Remember in the old days, there we go. We didn't see the countdown, but it obviously took a countdown. I was just about to say, remember in the old days, when you put the battery on, these screens would come on automatically and immediately anyway. So obviously there is a timer. I'm not sure whether we are supposed to see the timer. No power, you should get... Yeah, he says you should get initialization time for captain displays about 90 seconds. Unless he just talks about the time it took, because that took about 90 seconds to start up. We didn't see a timer.
Notice you've only got the pilots on currently.
Yeah, because there's no AC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dimitri, now I'll skip the elevator music. Okay, all right. So what I was about to say earlier is usually they came on immediately, but this is still true. You know, you won't get these other screens until you get your AC power going, which is going to be GPU driven. So, and now they should initialize.
I notice you. Well, when you think about it, in the air, if you lost all your AC power, you still want flight instruments. And if you notice, you've got one FMC and both the pilot's instruments.
Yeah.
Now, I have a feeling there's once you got your standby battery and your standby buzz on, maybe there's other bits come on.
That looks like a dual engine failure instrumentation here.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. But if you had your standby power on as well, yeah, it's if you really want to find out, folks, just read the FCOM.
Yeah.
It's all explained in there, but it is such a complicated subject to learn.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Oh, totally.
MCP is
Totally.
working now again. It took its sweet time to come on. That's a good time when the stream starts to go make coffee. Almost. Ah, that is so sweet. I love it.
That's the time where the flight crew is going to go to the loo and come back.
Yeah, I suppose. On the other hand, it's quite possible that the ground crew would do this. By the time the flight crew comes, it looks like this. Or
No, it's
sometimes they
quite.
actually.
No, it would if it was first flight of the day. Yes, the ground crew might have been in, but it would be quite normal for a pilot to press the battery switch on for the first time.
Sure. There's also the other scenario where the ground crew actually start the APU and the IRS alignment as well. I've actually seen videos on that happening. So.
Well, think about turnaround times. If your crew only turn up half hour before takeoff, they already want to be doing the cleaning and the boarding preparation and everything. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to love and leave you with this. If everything goes as planned, then I will be back about 8 p.m. my time, which is currently an hour and 37 minutes away. And then we're going to fly into Oshkosh. We're going to start from Kilo Mike Sierra November, and we're going to do the Ripon/Fisk approach. And you guys are all invited. If you got FS Cloud, come fly with. Otherwise, just come watch it with us and have a laugh. All right, so I need to run. I need to go and speak to my brother now and finish that horrible conversation. And we'll talk later if everything goes well.
Okay, Nico. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.